Well, East 72nd Street, that's a street in St. Clair. It's a street in Cleveland, Ohio, right off of St. Clair. So you take St. Clair down from where I live. I've lived in the hood. You take it down toward downtown, and you get to 72nd Street. From St. Clair, you make a right on 72nd. You go all the way down, it takes you right to Lake Erie. One of the most beautiful sunsets you'll see in Cleveland. So that was the street that I would drive down to watch the sunset, listening to George and Joe Sample and Patrice and all these people. And sometimes after playing in the bars, 3 a.m, back then, you could still drive to Lake Erie at 3 a.m, same spot, just enjoy just the quiet, the solitude, the dark, the sound of the water, just park your car there and just sit in front of the rocks and just enjoy the sound of the water, And there was a tune that Patrice did on the album Shout It Out.
Mm-hmm.
It's the first song on side B. And I can't think of the name of the tune offhand. Offhand, I can't think of the name of it. But it's the first song on side B of Shout It Out. And there's a change in the bridge that she did. I actually did an adaptation of that. Just that particular pattern that she played in the bridge of that tune is what inspired me to write the whole song, East 72nd Street. And I used to listen to that tune. I used to listen to that whole album while watching the sunset. And that inspired me to write East 72nd Street to her. Yeah. A lot of people don't realize Patrice was such a great pianist. Before she ever opened her mouth to sing "Forget Me Nots," she
definitely
had instrumental records out on the fantasy label Prestige, and a lot of people don't know that she had 3 jazz albums out. And she's a great teacher. Just an overall cool person, man. Patrice Rushen, really cool person.
So that song on "Shout It Out," you talking about Yolan?
Oh no, that one was I think the 3rd song on that album. Yolan was one of my favorite tunes off that album. It was a great pattern too. The chord structure, great song.
Oh yeah.
And I found out that Yolan is Patrice's music teacher's sister, Reggie Andrews. That's Reggie Andrews' sister. Yolan.
Oh, okay.
It was written for her. Reggie Andrews wrote that song for his sister. Yeah, and he taught at Locke High School in Watts, California. And that's where Patrice and Dugan went to school. I think Gerald Albright went to school with him as well. A lot of people don't realize that's Gerald Albright playing the sax solo on Forget Me Nots. So it's all the same clip,
Yep.
So, yeah, all the same clip.
Shout out to my frat brother, Gerald Albright.
Yeah, Patrice. Yeah, man. Yeah, I cannot remember the name of that song, but I know it when I hear it.
So I got the list up here. What is it? Let Your Heart. It's not Roll with the Punches,
nope.
Is it?
It's Roll with the Punches. That's it.
Okay,
that's the first song. Okay. That's the first song on side B. Roll with the Punches, and it's the bridge to the Roll with the Punches that inspired me to write the whole song, East 72nd Street, Patrice Rushen.
Man, because the way you structured that, when I first heard those chords, I said, okay, it sounds simple, but then when you bring in the bass line, it's like, okay, wait, it's just sus chords all throughout that entire thing. Mm-hmm. And Patrice, like you said, Patrice was just a beast with the sus chords on her songs.
Oh, man, I think she learned a lot of that from Reggie, because she could take a sus chord and work the hell out of it. And then the sus chord patterns, Yeah, man, she's the beast with them sus chords. And she knows how to work them. She does. And I actually learned how to work with certain sus chords by listening to Patrice and Herbie.